my lovelies, it's Nisha. So today I wanted to show you my favorite wigs. Since I've started reviewing wigs, since I started wearing wigs, and I don't wear wigs every day. I treat them as a fashion accessory because obviously I am not suffering from hair loss or I'm not ill, but I have very thin fine hair and I sometimes find it very convenient to stick a wig on instead of spending hours doing my own hair. And the wigs these days are so wonderful that they look just like your own hair. And even to this day, anytime I do a video, say makeup tutorial, and I'm wearing a wig, I will always get comments from people asking, oh, how did you do your hair? Your hair looks so beautiful. So it just shows that they look really good. Now, I'm not going to be reviewing these wigs, talking in depth about them, showing you how to put them on. I have a whole playlist called Wig Reviews, and in there you will find every review. You will find review of each of these wigs that I show you today. There is also how to put on a wig 101, what I've learned about wigs. So please go to that playlist if you want to know more. Today I just wanted to simply show you my most favorite and most worn wigs. I will maybe link this video under I here, and maybe in a description box. So yeah, so you can see it all there. I will also leave you links to few websites where you can buy these wigs. I am not affiliated with any of them. I often get the wigs sent for a review by, especially from the Raquel Welch. I get them sent from Hey You Wear, which are the designers of Raquel Welch wigs, amongst other ones. But I don't get paid for these reviews, or I am not in any way affiliated. I don't get any commission. All I get is now and again a free wig for a review. Another very important thing is, if you see my review of a wig or just a part of it and the quality is not so good on Facebook, anywhere else other than my own channel, or somewhere like wigs.com or Hey You Wear or Raquel Welch, you know, the reputable websites, that means it's a scam. Someone has stolen my video and selling cheap wigs, pretending that I am advertising the same wigs, and they are not the same wigs. So please be smart when you shop. I will give you the reputable companies in a description box. Okay, so let's start with what I'm wearing. This is my most favorite wig in the world, and this is Raquel Welch Editor's Peak in my most favorite color, shaded biscuit. I love the color because, you know, I like the cooler blondes, and I love the fact that it has a root, because to me that looks even more natural. You know, I highlight my own hair, and you often see me with some regrowth. So this is my very favorite wig. I love the length of it. I love the easy curl, and there is nothing you have to do to it. I just absolutely love it. I have this wig in another color, which is Pale Golden Honey, and here she is. By the way, that's what I keep my wigs on, these wig stands, and I just buy them on eBay. They are not very expensive. They come flat, you just put them together, and I have them on like floating shelves in one of my rooms. So this is another color which I quite like. This is Pale Golden Honey. So if you feel that this one is too cool for you, you might like this. I also look pretty good in this one. This one is probably closer to my hair color. My own hair is not that cool, but this one doesn't have any root, but it still looks wonderful. If you want a blonde but you want something even warmer, I think there is shaded golden wheat, and that is a beautiful color as well, and it's a bit warmer. So if you don't like the really cool blondes, white blondes, then this one or the shaded golden wheat, I think. I will list it all down below. So yeah, they are exactly the same wig, but as you can see, this one has a bit more warmth in it. I think I will stay with the Raquel Welch wigs because they are my favorite. I also like Jon Renau wigs, but as you know, for a very long time, well, I couldn't find the blonde color that I like. The lightest was the shaded praline, but the root on it was so dark. And also, you see, like with Raquel Welch, she will always put the lighter bits around your face, so you don't have that big contrast of the knots, you know, coming out of your head. But the Jon Renau shading praline had such a severe dark hairline that it, to me, just doesn't look natural. But of course, since then, Jon Renau brought out California blondes, I think, and there is 4 new shades which are beautiful. So I might now try the Jon Renau again, because color is also very important. You know what color hair suits you, and if the color is not right, you're not going to be happy. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna stay with Raquel Welch, and I'm gonna quickly change the wig and be back. Okay, this is the next one. This is Raquel Welch Upstage, and this is in shaded biscuit as well. It's exactly the same color. It might look a bit different because obviously this hair is a bit more straight than the other. This is, I don't even know how to describe this style. It's sort of slightly layered bob, and I am not sure, but I might have trimmed the fringe a bit. I think it might have been a bit longer, so I quite love this one as well. This is a bit more, I would say, like everyday. You know, the curls are a bit more extra. You can swap the parting, because you know they have these two that I've just shown you have the monofilament. You can have a middle parting, and you know, whichever side you want. You can brush these wigs with wig comb. This is not a wig comb, but it is very wide tooth comb, so I don't mind brushing it with that. Again, this one is heat friendly fiber, which means that if you wanted to curl it or add some volume to it, you can use heat, but not too hot. I can't remember now exactly how many degrees, but when you get the wig, it will tell you in a box how hot your tongs can be. But I would never really change anything about those wigs. I think that's the whole point of a wig, that you don't have to do anything to it. So yeah, this one is more of a like a everyday wig for me. You know, there is nothing too out there about it. Really pretty everyday wig. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, this is again Raquel Welch, and this is FLIRT. This is one, the latest wig. This one is from the brand new fall collection for 2018. And again, this is in shaded biscuit because, like I said, this is my favorite color. And this is really flirty, sort of Marilyn Monroe-ish esque cut. It is, I would say, slightly angled. You can't really see it, but the front is a bit longer than the back. Nice bob with longer layers and nice lovely curls. Again, you don't have to do anything to it. You can, I think this one has partial monofilament, which means you can only part it on the left to get the natural scalp look. But I quite like it on the left. Again, I'm not gonna be showing it all to you and reviewing it. I just want you to see what they look like. Like I said, I have the playlist, and all these wigs I'm showing you have been reviewed by me in detail. Okay, so these were all like shortish, shoulder length ones. Now I think I have 2 or 3 longer wigs. As you know, I don't feel long hair really suits me. I love long hair, would love a long hair, so these wigs help me live out my fantasy of a long-haired princess. So I'll be back in a minute with the next wig. Okay, so this is the longer wig that I have from Raquel Welch, and this is Spotlight. I think this is Spotlight Elite, because Spotlight I think has just a side monofilament, and Elite has a whole, you know, full monofilament. So again, this is in shaded Biscuit, of course, and yeah, you know what I mean about long hair. It doesn't look the best on me, but I've always wanted long hair and I could never grow it because it's so fine and thin. So this lets me live out my, you know, long hair princess fantasy. I actually cut this wig to about here. I have my hairdresser to cut it because I love the whole style, and it will be more wearable for me every day. But it is a very good wig to, you know, to put up. You just leave some bits hanging down, so you can just clip it up, and that looks really, really nice. So I love the density of this wig as well. It's not very thick at all. It's very, very natural. So again, one of my favorites. Okay, this is probably the cheapest wig that I have, but it is amazing. This is Jackson by NORIKO in Creamy Toffee-R. So as you can see, it's still that sort of blonde. Is a bit warmer than the shaded Biscuit. I would say it's probably more like the Pale Golden Honey from Raquel Welch. Can you see it's very similar? But this wig is much cheaper because it has a standard cap, means it's got no lace front, so you don't get that natural hairline, and it doesn't have monofilament, just a standard cap. But what you do with these wigs to make them look a bit more natural, especially if you choose similar color, you just pull some of your own hair. As you can see, my hair is very similar color, it's almost identical. You pull some hair at your hairline, so then you can see your own hair growing out of here, and you can also pull your hair all the way around, and that way if the wind blows your hair back, you will see your own hair. And that way, can you see, you can't really see the edge of the wig. I think NORIKO wigs are amazing. The fibers are, I wouldn't say they are as soft as the True to Life from Raquel Welch, but they are very robust. And I mean, this is one of my first wigs. I think this was first wig that I bought. Yeah, I'm sure it was. And I have a review of this wig as well. This length is a bit better. I think if I was, well, I'm sort of growing my hair, but I probably wouldn't go any longer than this. I love it because it has that bump here, which I love. So these wigs have quite a lot of permatease. Again, I'm not gonna be talking about it. Like I said, you can find out all about it in my playlist. But yeah, I would strongly recommend. You know, if you are new to wigs, want to try wigs, but you know, Raquel Welch wigs are very expensive. These are like premium caps and everything. Try with NORIKO. They have amazing color choice, and you know, I feel like the fibers, I mean, this wig looks like new, and I've had it for probably over a year. Can't even remember when I started. You can see when you see the review of this when I did it. But yeah, I absolutely love this wig. I've been out with this wig. I think it looks very natural. So if you want to try wigs, but you know, you don't want to spend lots of money and think, oh my god, I really don't like it, then start with NORIKO wigs. They are honestly amazing, affordable wigs. Okay, I've got one more longer wig for you to show you. Okay, this is Ellen Villa Arrow in Sand Multi-Rooted. So again, you see the color, it's very similar to all my favorite colors. Each of those wig designers do similar colors, and you will always find something that you like. This is quite a long wig. It's a bit similar to the Raquel Welch that I've shown you, the long wig. It's just that it's a bit more layered, and it has these really soft waves. This one has a beautiful lace front. Ellen Villa does lace front really well, and I think these wigs are a bit cheaper than Raquel Welch as well, and the fibers are quite nice and fine. The denier of the fibers are quite fine. So I like these wigs because I can do updos with them, you know. So the long wigs, I don't often wear them just as long wigs. Maybe if I was going to a party or something like that, but other than that, I would put it up, clip it up or something like that, and have it up, or have it in a ponytail. This one, so the root is a bit darker, and the root color is so beautiful and natural. That's another thing Ellen Villa does really well, is the root. And at the back, as you can see underneath, the hair is a bit darker. So yeah, my lovelies, these are my most favorite wigs. I mostly wear the Raquel Welch Editor's Peak. That is like my everything, and I really love the FLIRT Alert, which is my latest. And these are probably, I feel most comfortable in them because the length is a bit like my own length, so it looks like I've just curled my hair. I feel more comfortable because I feel more like me in those. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and stay fabulous. Bye.